59 years young. I feel much younger. It's just amazing things that I can do. My workout routine is after a good night's rest, I get up early around 5 a.m., 5:30, and I hit the gym. And I train for about 90 minutes, but I don't really see it as like hard work. I see it as fun. And I've always said, like, in order to keep coming back and training, to be consistent about your training and to achieve your goals that you set for yourself, whatever that may be, you have to make it challenging, but you also have to make it fun. I feel like I can do things that some 25-year-old athletes can do. Certainly 35-year-old athletes can do. I'm humble about it, and I feel blessed that I'm able to do these things at my age. But I do feel like an obligation that, you know, God gave us this vessel, and it's our obligation and responsibility to take care of it. And I take that very seriously, not just with my training, with my Pac-Rimian program, but holistically with my lifestyle, making good choices with nutrition. I like to prepare most of my meals and eat healthy foods. I feel like each meal is an opportunity to put medicine into your body. I consume a lot of calories because I train hard, so I have a voracious appetite. But I also abstain from alcohol and make sure I try to get about 8 hours sleep every night. That's what I aspire to do, get good sleep every night, eat well, and train 6 days a week. And usually Sundays, my rest day, maybe a little stretching or something. Yeah. My name is Patrick Kelleher. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, 59 years young. Yes, I've always been enamored with athletics, playing sports growing up, and even into my adult years. I was playing flag football, and I tore my rotator cuff about 5 years ago. And that was a tough injury to come back, rehabbing that injury. And even after rehabbing that injury pretty much on my own with a little physical therapy, I was still very limited with my range of motion with my shoulder. Prior to that, I tore my calf not once, I actually tore both calves with sprinting, doing explosive sprints, and very debilitating injury. So I realized as a more mature athlete that I had to not just focus on strength, but also focus on flexibility, mobility, and dexterity.
Dexterity, you've been watching my videos.
Yes, sir.
I haven't heard that from anybody except you.
I like to learn, I'm like a sponge. I read self-help books about working out, and I've made progress outside the cookie cutter, push-pull gym programs that we often see. And I see very little progress with friends of mine that stick with those programs. Then I discovered the Pac-Rimian athletics program on YouTube, and I was fascinated with it. And the message resonated with me as a more mature athlete. And I said, this makes complete sense. This hit the nail on the head. It's not just about strength, that's an important component of it, but it's about flexibility, mobility, dexterity, functional movement so that we could live our best life. Injury-free was my goal, injury-free. So since I committed, my shoulders have opened up. I'm able to do the things that I love the most, like cardio boxing, where my shoulders are not tight and they're not sore any longer. I feel like I can go at the heavy bag like I'm like 30 years younger, ripping hooks, and no injuries because I have the flexibility, and it's just amazing things that I feel I can do now that I could not do previously on my own. Although my birth certificate says 59, I feel much younger.
A lot of times people will put roadblocks in their own way. They'll say, oh, I've got a family, I've got this many kids, I got this career, or I don't have the resources or the time or whatever. So I want you to share on that end.
I'm an elder law attorney, and I've been practicing law for about 22 years now, and I run my own law practice. I work probably 50, 60 hours per week. I found not only is it challenging where you can see progress that you're making, where you're reaching your goals, but it's also fun to see the progress as well, because you're doing fun, cool moves, something like a kid would do, and that's really cool to see and feel. So making your workout challenging and fun. But I find after I do my training in the morning, that gives me a tremendous surge of energy, and I'm able to go into my office and run the team meetings and meet with clients throughout the day. And as an elder law attorney, I feel it's my obligation, my commitment to my clients to meet with them each and every day and have a sufficient abundance energy. And these are long meetings, meeting with elders and seniors, and whether it's sitting with them, learning about their family, and me giving them legal advice on how to best protect and preserve their assets and their legacy. Other meetings I do with them are called trust design meetings, where I'm standing for 2+ hours and I'm designing their trust and their will on a whiteboard. And I have to be game on, not just cognitively, but physically standing for a long period of time as well, giving them my undivided attention. And I feel like being fit, being healthy, gives me that energy and opportunity that they deserve. Another part of my elder law practice is I teach free educational elder law workshops in the community. And I mic up like this and I teach for about 2 hours, sometimes to a group of 40, 50 seniors in the community. If I did not have the energy and the health that I have because of the training that I do, I could not deliver like I do. And so that, again, I feel that's an important part of my profession, and the training helps me achieve those goals as an elder law attorney, to help my clients to the very best ability that I can do.
Shifting gears is, so you shared a lot about your background history, some of the injuries and stuff. So what's been a couple of fun, exciting accomplishments that you've had through the training here? So
since I started my journey, I had these like grandiose goals to like achieve like these big power moves. And one of them was a muscle up. And I started on the gymnastic rings, and I was doing some basic moves. The ring muscle up just seemed to be something like that other athletes could do. Well, lo and behold, because of my training, increase in the mobility and flexibility in my shoulders, increase in my strength as well, the combination of those two, as well as form and technique with the false grip and things of that nature. I was able to achieve my first ring muscle up just about a month ago, and the feeling was like amazing. I was like a little child. I was so excited about that. And I've been growing off that ever since. So that's been a great achievement. But now I want to move on from that and utilize that muscle up only as a piece into other cool moves that I'm still learning. New cool moves that I learned yesterday, called a meat hook and a jigsaw puzzle. These new moves, which are super exciting. I've seen some of the athletes in the program do those, and now I learned, saw them in action, and I'm going to practice those and continue growing, continue making progress. The great question. Anyone considering, I guess you got to start with the question why. Like why, what's your why? And a lot of folks will, from my experience anyhow, will have self-doubt or self-limiting beliefs or limitations and expectations, or they'll hear them say things like, oh, I can't touch my toes any longer because I'm getting old, or I got a bad back because, I'm tall, or whatever the excuse they may use. And I would recommend to them, put aside those self-limiting beliefs and take a leap of faith, because your body is an amazing vessel. And you can still do amazing things that with your body, regardless of your age. Again, 59 years young. And if you make good decisions around your health and get into a structured program with professional coaches, professional physical therapists, and trained athletes who can guide you in a system and monitor you so you do not get injured, make sure that you're safe, give you proper instruction, you'll start dialing back the Father Time and you'll be able to do things that you once were able to do when you were much, much younger. I've been with the Pac-Rimian athletics program for about 1.5 years, and I'm loving it. The online coaching program has exceeded my expectations. The online coaches, Morgan, Alexis, and watching Lee's videos and the video program that they created is really simple. You just follow the program, follow the coach's instructions, and they make it easy for you. I would say take that leap of faith, make that investment in yourself, because it will not only benefit you personally, it'll make you better in the workplace, make you better in the home place, because you'll be injury free, you'll have more energy, and that'll be contagious to the people around you. So get with a good program. They say we'll become the sum of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So my strong recommendation, make an investment in yourself, join a solid community, iron sharpens iron, and get with a good program. Something like Pac-Rim would be my recommendation.